Hey, it's Nick Weaver, and today I'm making a different kind of video. No, not that kind of video. Today's video is going to be about Fiverr. And if you haven't heard of Fiverr before, here's a quick rundown. It's an online freelancing platform in which just about any service you can think of can be provided. But today, I want to specifically talk about what I provide on Fiverr, and that is recording music. And even more specifically, it's recording horn sections on people's music. And that can include trumpet, flugelhorn, trombone, French horn, alto, tenor, bari sax. And I've had someone ask me for kazoo one time. Like, I legitimately got paid $50 to record 3 kazoos on the track that already existed. And generally, an interaction will look something like this. The buyer will come up to me and say, hey, I have this song that's completely finished, and I want horns on it. Then I get the creative liberty to come up with a horn section, come up with an arrangement of different horns, and put it on their song. Now sometimes the buyer will give me sheet music or a reference track that I basically just have to copy. And that makes my job about twice as easy because now I no longer have to arrange and compose an entire horn section, I just have to perform it. And today I want to show you an example of what one order may look like. I'm going to go through the process of what it looks like to record on Fiverr, and hopefully you enjoy. Alright, here is the beginning of every Fiverr order. Our buyer places an order and sends over all their recordings and instructions. And in this specific case, it's 5 horns, 2 trumpets, 2 flugelhorns, and 1 trombone. And I'm kind of lucky because they did send over horn parts for me to record. I don't have to compose them or arrange them myself. And after I download all these, I'm going to move them over to my recording software. I use Reaper, and then we'll get started. We are now in Reaper, my recording software, and as you can see, there is a lot of tracks. We have 3 separate reference tracks. Different ones have clicks, some of them have the horn ideas. We have the vocals here, and then we have the 3 separate horn ideas that this guy wants us to play. And then down here is all of the horns that have yet to be recorded, 2 trumpets, 2 flugelhorns, and a trombone. So I can already tell this is like a hip-hop, lo-fi type thing. The flugelhorn trombone choice is really good on these kind of tracks. So let me go get my horns and we'll start recording. We are done recording the tracks. All of the tracks have been recorded, and all I have to do now is mix them. And usually I don't spend a very long time on this because most of my presets work on just about every track with just a little bit of tweaking. So what I do for the mixing process is I turn on these effects here, a noise gate to block out any accidental sounds, EQ just to make the horn sound a little bit better, compressor to make sure that the volume isn't all over the place, and then finally some reverb. And this is what I probably tweak the most. So first of all, here's what the horns sound like before mixing. So you can tell they're really present. We probably want these a little bit further back in the mix, so that's where reverb helps. I like that a lot. I think it sounds a lot better than before. Alright, next up is panning, which just means moving each individual horn to a different spot in the speakers or the headphones. And what I like to do, especially with something like this, is pan the 2 trumpets pretty far out left and right. So I'd say about 60% left, 60 right. The flugelhorns are the harmony, so they'll go about 30. And then because there's just 1 trombone and it's the bass, it's just going to go straight down the middle. And this order was a little bit harder than I anticipated because the guy was singing 1 melody line, but I had to come up with a harmony. And I didn't do a lot of harmony. I did a 2-part harmony with an octave double in the trombone. So I think it sounds pretty full and it's got a nice core sound to it. And if I went any more dense with the harmony, this song would get really busy really fast. So I really like how it ended up. Here is the finished result with the panning. Let's listen.
Thank you for all the abundance that the earth gives, so that we can live.
Now this right here is the only time that I used a full 5-part harmony, and it is a C major concert B flat major chord. And just soloing that, I think it sounds pretty cool. Here is another cool part in the song.
Thank you for all the intelligence that the earth gives.
Now that it's all mixed, all I have left to do is export these files and send them over. Well, folks, that's it. We've reached the end of our Fiverr journey. Because now that I've exported and delivered all the files, all I have to do is sit back and hopefully receive a 5-star review. And for my final thoughts on Fiverr as a platform, I've really enjoyed Fiverr for the nearly 3 years that I spent working on the site. Because more than anything, Fiverr's provided a fun and flexible way for me to continue doing what I love while making a little bit of money. And I hope that as I go into college, I can continue doing Fiverr and growing my platform. So if any of you ever need a trumpet solo or a horn section, you know who to call. Hey, it's Nick Weaver, and thanks for watching. And before you go, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. But most importantly, hit that notification bell to stay notified of future uploads. And if you want to support the channel financially, all you have to do is click that PayPal link in the description. Thanks for watching.